Hey y'all, I'm gonna make y'all a enchilada casserole. A lot of times I would make enchiladas, where you take your flour tortilla, you fill them up with a meat mixture, roll it up, put it in a baking dish, put some enchilada sauce and some cheese. But I'm going to do it a little bit different. It's kind of a lazy way to make enchiladas, and it's going to be a casserole. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the same ingredients that you would use for enchiladas, but they're going to be in layers. The recipe will always be in the comments, or the link will be in the comments. You click on that link and it will take you to the full printable recipe with the amounts and instructions at the bottom. Okay, so I have a baking dish here. Okay, I have 10 fajita size tortillas. Of course, you can use any size that'll fit your pan. Okay, I have taken my ground beef, and I have already browned my ground beef. Now, I went to get a taco seasoning because that's what I was gonna season my meat with. But many times in the past, I have just used salt and pepper. Okay, so let's say you don't have a taco seasoning, just use salt and pepper. It'll be fine. But since I didn't have a taco packet, I went ahead and used the fajita blend seasoning. But like I said, you don't have to use this seasoning. You don't have to use a taco packet. You can just use some salt and pepper. It will be still good. Okay, y'all. So, and then we're going to use a can of refried beans. And we prefer the green enchilada sauce, shredded cheese, and onion. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you, we're going to have a side of the Spanish rice. Y'all, it takes 12 minutes in the microwave. I think these are like $1 or $1.25. Okay, and let me show y'all. I already have my rice made in my, see, that was easy. And actually, I was tempted to add this as a layer to my casserole, but I'm not going to. But that's an idea. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to spray my pan. A lot of people say temptations don't need to be sprayed. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I just spray all my pans, okay? Whether they're non-stick, they're non-stick. I just spray them anyway. Okay, so we're going to take this dish, and let me get organized here. Go ahead and open up these tortillas. Not messing with that little tie thing. We're just gonna stick it down there. Okay, what I'm going to do is usually my first layer on my enchiladas is refried beans. But instead of putting my tortillas down and then trying to smooth on my refried beans, I am just going to take a spoon, and I will show you what I'm going to do. Get my rag there. Okay. So I'm going to take some refried beans, maybe like a tablespoon, and I'm going to spread my refried beans onto my tortillas. So much easier. Well, I don't know that it's easier. To me, it just sounded easier than making the enchiladas. Come on, refried bean. So, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, we're going to lay that down there. That looks good. Okay, we're going to spread a couple tablespoons of ground beef. Probably more than a couple tablespoons. Okay. Now we're going to add a little bit of the green enchilada sauce. Okay. I'm going to add I have some diced onion here. Of course, if you don't like onion, leave the onion out. This is onion from my garden. I'm always excited to use things from my garden. I have some tomatoes to add when this is already cooked. Okay, I'm going to add some shredded cheese. You can add as much or as little shredded cheese as you like. Okay, we're going to do another layer. Get some refried beans on here. If y'all hear a bell ringing, it's my puppy. She just come in, but she wants to go back outside. But I know she just went out. I have one that we could just lay out in the sun and never be inside. Well, let me rephrase that. She don't like the cold. Okay, there's that. But she's gonna ring it the whole time. Yeah, and y'all may not can hear it, but I can hear it. Okay, let's put some meat on here. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of enchilada sauce. And if you hear something else, I've got a dog right here, a black lab, sitting here next to me. Tell you what, this house is never quiet. I don't know if y'all can hear that dinging. She's just gonna have to wait, because I know she just came in. Shredded cheese. Okay, we're gonna do it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go ahead and spoon out just to make sure I can get it even. I'm gonna spoon out on each one of my tortillas. And if you ever can't see the whole screen, y'all, you can click on the screen. For some reason, the screen like doesn't show it off. You're just scrolling, and you have to click on the screen to open up the video. How many? 2 more. That way, go ahead and get that spooned out so I don't run out of refried beans. And if you don't like beans, add you another pound of beef. And you probably could have used 2 pounds of beef on this. You know, if you wanted more meat, add more meat. Leave out your beans. Okay. Okay, so there's a layer. Layer. Okay, so let's add some meat. I'm trying to push that meat down in there so it don't fall down the sides. Sometimes I will add, cut tortillas in half and add down the side, which is always an idea. And sometimes I run out, let's say if I run out of meat or refried beans, and then I just add cheese. You can always make it work. Let's add a little bit of onion. A little bit of cheese. And Daisy, you're being awful noisy. I don't know if they can hear you, but I can. I'm gonna go ahead and spread these beans out here. I would say this would feed 4 to 6, depends on if you have sides. Okay, our last 2 tortillas. Add the rest of our meat. little bit of meat on there. We don't leave him behind. Add a few more onions. More cheese. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven and bake. This just has to bake till the cheese melts and everything heats up inside. Then when I bring it out, we will put some fresh garden tomatoes on it and we will give it a taste. Y'all, my enchilada casserole is out of the oven. Oh, it smells so good. I put some garden fresh tomatoes on it. Doesn't that look yummy? Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bite out of the corner because here in a minute I'm going to video taking a slice out. So I'm just gonna get a little bite, maybe where I won't make a dent. So I can take some pictures here in a minute. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little corner piece here. Oh my yum. Trying to get a little bit of the meat. And I want a fresh tomato. Ooh, my meat's falling off. Look at that. Yum. My cheese. Best enchiladas I have ever made. And it's gonna be called an enchilada casserole. Y'all have got to try this. So easy. Y'all, I gotta have one more bite. I know. Y'all are saying don't double dip. Well, it'll be okay. I gotta have one more bite. I can taste that enchilada sauce. I want another tomato. Look at that. Add a side of rice. Y'all, definitely need to try this enchilada casserole. The recipe will be in the comments. Go click on it, print it off, look at it, and cook you some enchilada casserole.